Passes to Malone. Rebound by the Pistons. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz.
You know, in 2 games last season, it was a struggle. They had a hard time against this team, both at home and on the road.
And they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last season. They know their roster is similarly talented, but could really use a victory tonight to show that.
And here's Dumars outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Nice vision by Aguirre, creating an easy scoring opportunity by finding the open man.
Malone kicks to Stockton. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Out to Edwards. Clock is at 3. Fires from deep. And Lambert pulls it down. The Pistons have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Thomas has it in the corner. Here's Rodman. It's deflected.
At 7'4", Eaton can just devour shots. Try to go up anywhere near him, and this is what can happen.
Stockton against Rodman. Stockton draws the double. Inside, here's Eaton. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. A 3 from Aguirre. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And so Edwards will bring it up for Utah. It's a 3-point game. Thomas against Stockton. Here's Malone. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton.
This is who Malone is. A confident scorer who knows when to rise and fire.
Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Tell you what, he looks laser focused out of the gate. Scary thought for the defense when he's locked in like that.
And you worry about just how quickly he's working himself into a rhythm. Not what the D wants.
Here's Malone after the basket by Detroit. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Malone a screen on Thomas. Back to Malone. Shoots over Dumars. Malone misses.
And he forced that shot. When the defense is this tight, you're better off passing out of it, looking for a better shot.
Aguirre, no good. Jazz trail by 3. Stockton the pass to Malone. Back to Stockton. Malone against Dumars. Pass to Eaton. The putback.
Malone fantastic at understanding angles and how to go get that missed shot and put it back himself.
Aguirre kicks to Thomas. To the middle. Here's Rodman. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. So for the Pistons, Sally, he's checked in for Rodman. Sellers comes in for Aguirre. And Walker subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Stockton left side. No good on that one. Detroit leading by 3. Lets it go from the wing. Dumars misses. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Stockton, no good.
Seemed as if he had the angle to finish, but the defense did just enough to throw him off.
Walker the pass to Dumars. A 3-pointer is right on target. Dumars got 11.
A very accurate shooter out at the arc. Dumars can really hurt you from range if you don't chase him off the perimeter.
Here's Murdoch. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Love the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball, inside and outside action.
Here's Sellers. Outside, Walker. Here's Sellers. Lambeer dishes to Dumars. Pistons passing it around. Here's Sally. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Whether starting or coming off the bench, Sally stars in his role, understands what's expected of him, and pretty much always plays to his strengths.
And the second free throw, good. Pass to Brown. Here's Bailey. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
In the paint, it's hard to stop Bailey. His shots are right there waiting for him.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
He was doing whatever he wanted to out there. I love how he closed out this quarter.
The D looking helpless to stop him. He's running all over them.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Pistons lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Another thing they're doing well early on tonight is moving the ball. Playing selfless basketball, getting involved on the offensive plays.
And the Jazz with possession here. Isaiah Thomas missing his last shot. Here's Bailey. Thomas covering. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Pistons leading by 5. Here's Walker. And he drops it in from the low post. Walker's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Pistons. Here's Murdoch. Brown with a screen on Thomas. Here's Murdoch. And Bedford pulls it down. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Not quite a block shot, but no question he got a piece of it.
It might not add to his stat line, but the offense will certainly be more cautious around him after that.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Malone with the block.
Good to see Malone working hard on the defensive end. His team appreciates that type of effort.
Stolen by Walker. Fast break Detroit. Thomas gets a wide open look. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Thomas got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
This is intelligent basketball, forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Here's Murdoch. Thomas covering. They set the screen. And he gets the bucket. Murdoch's got his second basket of the night. And Commissioner David Stern expanding the NBA's reach, Mike. Last season, it was the first North American sports league to hold regular season games overseas. And it got a lot of attention.
Yeah, the Jazz and Suns facing off in Tokyo. Stern also pushing for NBA players to take part this summer in Barcelona. That would be a dream come true.
Brown, good.
Malone, an outstanding passer at the power forward position. He's got really good floor awareness and has a really good understanding of when to get the ball to the open man.
Beyond the arc. Sellers, no good. Jazz trail by 5. Benoit, guarded by Walker. Floats one up. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. The Pistons have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. From deep, Thomas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Thomas got his 3rd basket of the night.
The pace Isaiah plays at can really challenge a defense. He gets the hot pass and has a shot up right away.
Murdoch passes to Bailey. Wants to get it to Malone and does. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. And Beers checked in for Bedford. Rodman comes in for Sally. Maguire's checked in for Sellers. And it's Dumars in for Thomas. Now, here is Dumars. 13 points in the game. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple. Dumars got 16 points.
Tell you what, until they force him off the line, he'll just keep launching it from there. I love the aggression he's shown.
As long as he keeps making his threes, there's no reason for him to change his approach. Make the defense adjust.
Malone a screen on Dumars. Stockton looking around. 6 to shoot. Rodman grabs the rebound. Rodman's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. And Beer. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jazz trail by 9. Stockton outside. And the pass to Eaton. Outside Edwards. Here's Malone. And then Malone with the dunk.
The flush. Malone is another level athlete.
Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Rodman goes in. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And this is how you defend a player like him. Nice job contesting without fouling.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dennis Rodman. That's his first foul. And the Jazz call time here. Bailey's checked in for Malone.
Number 41, Bailey.
Stockton against Dumars. Stockton outside. Edwards finds Stockton. From past the arc.
He was not able to get there in time, so that's a good call.
Yeah, if you're going to go for that play, you have to be quick. He didn't act fast enough.
This is his first change to the line tonight. First one falls for him. Thomas checked in for Detroit. And Edwards drops them both. Pistons leading by 5. Upside Thomas. Over Stockton. Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, Thomas getting exactly what he wanted there. That's a high percentage look for him. Really nice looking stroke.
Here's Stockton. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make. The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And here's Dumars outside. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
And Dumars focuses on taking quality shots. When he does this, he's capable of getting hot.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Passes it to Malone. Nice move. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Malone's got his second bucket of the night.
Such a talented shooting guard. I love whenever Malone looks to score inside, too.
Rodman banked in off the glass.
It's simple. You got to get a body into your man. Box out if you want to rebound the ball.
Defensive rebounding is about effort, trying, being willing to put a body on someone.
And so is Detroit in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game so far from Joe Dumars.
Tell you what, if he keeps knocking down threes like we saw him do in that first half, it's going to be a long night for the defense.
And as long as he remains hot, they're going to keep going to him. Let's see if the defense tries to rush him off that line.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Pistons. Next up in the docket, and again for 3.
There's no denying Isaiah's eye for the game of basketball. He sees all the angles out there.
Jazz trail by 11. Stockton outside. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Wants to get it to Malone and does. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Especially lethal in pick and rolls. Malone enjoys dissecting the defense in these sets.
And here's Dumars. Connects again from distance.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
Thomas with the steal. A finish. And then Thomas with the dunk.
He's got such active hands. Thomas pokes it away there, creating the score.
Thomas against Stockton. Malone. Thomas grabs the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe he was too open or something. He really should have hit that one.
Here's Rodman. Basket counts. 6 points for Dennis Rodman.
Their offense has really stood out. They're piling up the points and torching this defense.
I like how under control they've been on offense. Keeping things simple and running their plays well.
Utah calls timeout. Different look here for Detroit. Edwards checked in for Lambeer. Sally comes in for Aguirre. And Walker subbed in for Joe Dumars. Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Stockton against Thomas. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Clock at 6 to end the run. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The focus from Stockton, showing such determination to convert despite the hit.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good, Stockton. And as we know, Clark, it used to be that the NBA draft went for 10 rounds. A couple years ago, it was shortened to 2 rounds. Did you like that change?
Yeah, I do, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Not many of those later round picks really had a chance to make it on an NBA roster. 2 is plenty. When you factor in the number of teams, that's between 55 and 60 draft choices. And for those undrafted players, I think it gives them an opportunity now to look at the landscape and see where their best chance to make a roster might be instead of having their rights held by a specific team.
And it's blocked. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Here's Rodman. A rebound by the Jazz. Eaton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Malone. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Malone's got 6 points.
And if you give him space like that in the mid-range, he won't hesitate to let it fly.
Here's Thomas. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game.
Nice stroke from Thomas there. You see the confidence he has in his jumper.
Now, here's Stockton. He has 5. On the wing, Malone. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And this is what Malone does, putting pressure on the D and drawing these calls.
Utah shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw drops for Malone. Bailey, he's checked in for Utah. And both free throws good for Malone.
He can do so much damage from the line. The defense has to be more careful around him.
Here's Rodman. Eaton grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 14. Stockton with it. Isaiah Thomas covering. Here's Bailey. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And the D got super lucky he didn't drain that one.
It's Thomas outside. Another three for Detroit.
Three-pointers clearly the difference for them here in the second half.
Tough to guard a whole team from beyond the arc. They've got it going.
Pass to Bailey. To the paint. And it's Malone missing. Pistons leading by 17. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And Detroit again with the bucket. And the Jazz call time here.
The Jazz with the timeout.
Different look here for Detroit. And Beers checked in for Bedford. Aguirre comes in for Salad. And it's Dumars in for Walker. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Jazz. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. The feed to Malone. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Malone's got 12 points in the game.
A wizard running that pick and roll. Here's Stockton another assist.
Outside Dumars. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And he's been in the zone so far, getting to his spots and going to town on the defense.
And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now into the lineup for Utah. Mike Brown. David Benoit.
On the wing, Malone. 8 points for him. 1:24 left to play here in the third. Thomas passes to Rodman. Shot from 16. And Joe Dumars the bucket on the assist from Rodman. Dumars got 10 points in just the second half. Stockton outside. And it's Malone missing. Detroit leading by 19. And here's Dumars. Good! Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Pass to Malone. Shoots over Dumars. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. 12 points for him.
Stockton loves finding the open teammate. Does it again here.
Here's Thomas. Buries it down low.
Speed and agility, guys. I mean, he went right to the defense and took it to the rim.
Here's Stockton. He's got 5. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Malone. Covered by Dumars. Back to Stockton. Just 5 on the clock. Over Thomas. A nice shot by Stockton. Stockton's got 7.
Trust Stockton to make smart play calls like this one. Using the pick and roll.
Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into history.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Outside, Malone. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
What makes Dumars an elite defender? He can match up with quickness, and he can match up with size.
And so it's Detroit in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll return shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Murdoch. Seat of power in the NBA is still the Central Division in the East, but Clark, it's more about the Bulls than the Pistons now, it seems.
Could not agree with you more, Kevin. 4 straight titles have come from that division, and you look at that young core Chicago has, I think they're going to have a say in the title race for several more years.
Here's Murdoch to the right side. Feeds it to Malone. The pass to Murdoch. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Goes up again, and it's good on the way up.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep, so you have to fight through those picks.
They get it back. Rodman kicks to Dumars. Pistons passing it around. Shoots the three, and again for three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives. To the middle, here's Malone, and then Malone with the dunk.
Boy, I tell you what, Malone, an excellent pick-and-roll threat. And a knockdown shooter, too, which makes him hard to guard.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. So, for the Pistons, Bill Lambier's checked in for Rodman. Simmons comes in for Walker. And Thomas subbed in for Dumars. And Utah also making a switch. Malone's checked in. There's Thomas at the three. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest. Here's Murdoch. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Bailey. Good, and the assist goes to Malone.
Smart of Malone to give it up there. He's a guy who usually finishes the play by himself.
Thomas passes to Thomas. Malone comes with the double team. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Brown. The Jazz making a switch here. Fry's checked in.
Number 6.
From deep, Thomas. And another three for Detroit.
It's been a barrage of threes here in this last quarter, pouring it on from deep.
They were saving their best shooting for last, hitting 3 after 3.
Now, here's Fry. Malone a screen on Thomas. Fry with the ball. Thomas is there. Shot clock at 6. And here's Malone outside. Simmons pulls it in. The Pistons have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Last season, the Orlando Magic were in the Western Conference, the Midwest Division. And as you know, Clark, their travel was really difficult.
Well, you know, Utah is in that Midwest Division as well. That's a 2,000-mile trip from Orlando. Thankfully for the Magic, though, they're back in the East this year, and that makes so much more geographical sense.
Now, here's Stockton. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Passes it to Eaton. Chalk up 2 there.
Good work from Eaton. Getting ideal positioning inside right there.
Detroit has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Sally kicks to Simmons. Another 3 for Detroit.
Their offensive efficiency has been even better here in the second.
Yeah, just continuing to dial it in on that end and focusing on making good shot selections.
Now here's Stockton. It's Edwards on the wing. A floater. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 6 assists now in the game.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Stockton against Thomas. Sally passes to Lambier. And a missed layup.
And how about the defense right there? Doing an excellent job bothering the shooter without giving in and fouling him.
Stockton dishes to Edwards. Got a piece of it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's Thomas with the 3. And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. Malone left side. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Malone's got 10 points here in the second half.
Stockton's so good at passing the ball. One of the best dime droppers in the game.
Here's Thomas. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And when he's getting his on offense, it usually results in a lead like this.
Up top, Malone. He's guarded by Thomas. And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Now 5 years since the NBA, Mike, went to 3 officials on the floor. It appears to me it's definitely helped the game. What do you think?
So much action happens at once. You need 3 refs looking. Sometimes you wish there was a way they could review tough calls.
Don't you think that's coming, though, Mike, down the road to add another layer of observation?
It just makes sense. We have the technology. Why not use it and get it right?
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense for the Pistons.
Clark, it seemed like they did everything well tonight.
Yeah, you could point to a lot of things, Kevin. You could talk game plan, you could talk execution, but they were just a more talented team. That's what the deal was.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And for the Jazz, they're shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Here's Stockton. The dish to Malone. And he makes that one. Malone's got 4 points in the quarter.
Slick move, coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
And here's Walker outside. Eaton grabs the miss. To the inside, Edwards. It's tipped. Here's Sellers. Inside, here's Sally. Off on the layup. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Stockton passes to Eaton. And here's Malone. Malone, left side. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
I think this is where you get the ball to Malone. Feed the big man and let him get busy.
And so the Pistons can now just hold on to the ball. Walker looking for an opening. Lets the 3 fly. He can't hit that time.
Pistons foul. John Sally. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
Blue Edwards. At the line for 2.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Outside Howard. Missed. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Well, Clark, they put on a show for this home crowd, playing with a lot of precision and just having their way out there at the end.
Yeah, this place was buzzing, on fire. The energy was overwhelming, fun to watch, but not so much fun for their opponents.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Vuelve loca.